you're playing is super fun, Carl, but we have jankier things to get to. I was gonna say jumpier. Also
Yeah,
true.
Sup mod jump.
Let me make sure everything. Right. I never know which screens I should have up.
Well, thankfully, you don't have 2 screens for this game.
Yeah, but I have to
mean,
play it on my monitor.
Yeah.
That seems jank enough.
Cool. Oh. I don't even know what two-player game is like. Like, Mario and Luigi you can already pick between, and they don't play any differently. But, hey all, this
Or is that the mode where Luigi's actually different?
just in two-player mode. Just impossible to control physics for the second player. That's like the little brother, like,
Even more
okay,
icy
I guess
Mario
you can
World
play.
physics. Yeah.
You get the non-fun character. Now, Luigi, you're great sometimes. Anyway, JD 64, janked up Mario Party 1/2, 1/2, whatever. More levels. And hey, I can control the thing because it's on.
Yeah. I was watching
RetroArch.
a bit of your like redid stream 1, and I was
Oh.
like, it's nice to see you just breeze through that baseball bat level.
Yeah, that wasn't in the slightest bit hard.
It's just jank. All this is there's just anything in these levels. They're just
Yep.
straight up jank.
I need to be paying
Alright.
more attention, nonetheless.
Okay.
I mean, you can't fix shell hitboxes though. That is not a thing.
Yeah, let me know if chat is saying things, because I literally can't read it.
All right, here. You ready?
So I apparently have the wrong...
Pulling up your Twitch page is so easy because I used to be able to just type T in the search bar to go to Twitter, but now it instead goes to your Twitch page by default when I type in T.
Yeah, I have, like, short links for a bunch of different, like, sites. TW. Thankfully, I still use Twitter frequently enough that it pulls it up before Twitch. For Twitch, I just type the username of whoever I'm
I
wanting
was
to
gonna
go
say,
to.
it's like, I'm pretty sure I go to Twitter more than this Twitch page on the average day, but apparently not.
Okay. That was a little too close for comfort. Oh.
I like how that Galumba just wasn't even moving.
Yeah, that sprite is weird, man.
Because we can't have Goombas in this game for some reason.
I love these really tall checkpoints.
Aw, you lose both. Like, when you get hit, you lose both the fire flower and your mushroom.
Wasn't it always like that in Super Mario World, though?
Yep. Well, until
Oh,
the
was it?
GBA
Yeah.
remake made it way
Yeah, I'm
too
pretty sure
easy.
the GBA remakes like changed it for all those games. I'm pretty
Ah, dang it. Mario 3 used to work. Well, depends on which region you were playing it
Actually, speaking of remakes, like slightly off topic, but so I have Super Mario. Well, I'm sorry, I have Yoshi's Island for the Game Boy, aka Super Mario Advance
Which
3,
I do too,
whatever.
yeah.
I'm just
That's the
gonna
version I grew
emulate.
up playing.
I'm gonna emulate it because I tried to freaking beat that game. Well, I guess try is an overstatement because I only got past World 1. But I got past World 1 and it deleted my save file twice. So I was just kind of like, yeah, screw this. I'm gonna go ahead and do it on emulator next time.
Why would it delete your save?
Because Game Boys suck. Or not
Huh.
the Game Boy, but like the Game Boy games suck or something.
Huh. Weird.
The fact that it happened...
That did happen to me with like my cartridge of Pokemon Crystal, where it's like I was like, I'm gonna play Pokemon Crystal, and then it's like I was able to catch both the rare Teddy Ursa and Fanphy encounters. But then the next day I check my save and it's
Aw,
gone
do you have
because
to...
the cartridge is like, what is it? The battery is like dry or
Yeah,
something.
the save batteries just kind of wear
Yeah,
out.
it doesn't work anymore.
you-
So I was like, well, so much for that.
It's like the internal clock that ruins it for those games.
At least you can play Emerald, even though my battery's dry.
Yeah.
Are you telling me you have to jump off of that Koopa shell?
Apparently.
To get, You're having a little hard time getting there, I see.
Yeah, this level's actually difficult.
Yep.
I swear, shells are like the thing that kills me most in any Mario game.
Why did I wait? Well, now I'm dead. Unless I can respawn the platform.
I'm sad to say that I've never actually beaten Super Mario World. I should put that on the games to beat list or something.
I've only beaten it like twice, maybe.
I have fire.
Cause I only ever had it on Wii Virtual Console.
I've bought it
haven't
on
beaten yet.
several VCs and then like only ever actually beaten it on a SNES. And a GBA.
Is there
if
any
that
reason
counts.
why Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, isn't on VC? I was a little confused on why.
Is it not? I thought it was.
It's
Which
not.
VC?
Really?
Wii VC.
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't know.
Huh.
That was bad.
I mean, the Wii ripped the Wii eShop anyway, though. But
Yeah.
eShop? You mean Wii Shop?
dun, 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 dun.
There we go. What the heck? So, forgot I had to keep moving. Ah, wow.
Speaking
Oh.
of Yoshi's Island, remember that level that's just called "Keep Moving" in all capital letters?
No, I don't, because I've never I've
Yeah,
never
me
Oh yeah, that
either.
was, it was literally the second to last level in the game. So
Alright, well, I'll keep that in mind when I play it.
Well, why did those not make any sounds? Oh, I guess the sounds were being drowned out. Okay, hitboxes. Whatever.
square hitboxes. It's always the corners.
Well, those guys move so far side to side between frames. Oh, right. My sprites also stick to those. Like, what
What
is
is that
happening?
Luigi sprite? That's so weird. When he throws the fireballs.
That would have been bad if that hit that.
I'm so familiar with this sprite of Luigi, though, just for, like...
If nothing else, you've
how
seen it
o-
in
how
10
often
billion,
sprite
yeah, like...
animation is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Newgrounds animations or whatever.
Hey, I owned Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World. Thank you very much. I bought it specifically for the sprite.
Yeah, I actually have All Stars as well.
The thousands of Mario's Castle Calamities.
Why?
Aw, come on, Jace.
So close.
This is why I shouldn't be allowed fireballs. Can I just jump over this? No, it doesn't matter.
This is a level where you would like the cave would actually be way better.
Yeah, this is one where I really have to think about what I'm doing, too. Said, well... I'm surprised I hadn't died to that before, because that pipe is kind of awkwardly placed.
All those pipes up there look unnecessary.
This is very tubular-esque design. Or no, not tubular. What's the one? There's one that just has a bunch one of those special world levels that just has a bunch of invisible pipes above the level, so you don't go trying to
Invisible
fly.
ones?
They're like above the visible part of the screen,
Oh,
where you
yeah.
can't like just fly over the whole thing.
I mean, it sounds like something tubular would do, but it's probably not. It's probably something to keep you from cheesing it with the cape.
Tubular definitely did that. I think there's another one I was thinking of that had like random pipes stuck in midair, like that. Because Tubular just had a ceiling, which was also a pipe, but you couldn't see it.
What about just like a gigantic, wide warp pipe? Imagine how that would look.
Dang it, I should have spin jumped! Ah,
Span jumped?
dang it! I wasn't confident I was gonna make the jump and tried pulling too far to the left.
It hurts more when you see the goal as you're dying.
I took out the shell, that counts for something, right? That section, you can't, like, pause. You have to just go through. If you wait for things to line up, you're already dead. We are just burning through these 25 lives, and this doesn't have anything to do with my platforming skills. This is just, like...
Hey, at least it saved your lives, right?
Oh, I already got all the coins, so I can just finish now? Don't have to go for that one anymore? Why would I ever willingly try to jump off a parachuting thing? This skill will totally never be required of me. Never mind, like, the intro sequence to this hack. I like that standing on the far left side doesn't trigger the snake block thing yet.
That's actually a useful tip, though.
I don't know how I ended up with this, but I'll take it, I guess.
What, does sliding down actually not kill shells?
I think I just picked it up before he was able to throw it. It's surprisingly not as hard to hit as I would have guessed. That's exactly as hard. Dang it, I keep forgetting to spin jump there. I'll keep twice.
If only that
so
snake
close.
was... If only that snake was a literal block longer.
I got slowed down by those guys.
You know, if we were to decide speed by blocks, how many I guess blocks would Luigi travel an hour or a second based on how fast he runs?
Sounds like something game theory would measure, like, back in the day.
If Mario?
Like, I'm pretty sure that's what he did. That's what he did, and is like, how fast is Sonic actually running in Green Hill
blocks
Zone?
per hour. Blocks
Dang
per hour.
it! Did the same freaking thing earlier.
Aw. Dang, you've lost a lot of lives.
Well, to answer your question, to some degree, it takes, like, you move, I think, 2.25 pixels per frame at, like, max speed in this game. Actually, maybe faster than that. It may be 3? It's either 2.5 or 3, actually. I forget whether it's 40-some pixels or 48 in this game.
Alright, don't do the same thing, JDSer. Don't kill the Koopa.
I know, I've got double fire flowers again. Did that on purpose. Shoot! I'm just gonna damage boost. Ah. I was hoping to at least go for a lot of coins on the goal.
At least you got it.
I mean, no, but also yes, Comic Sario. I kind of did buy it just for the sprite. I mean, I traded in a copy of All Stars for it. And I basically broke even, so it was worth the extra $5 to have Luigi sliding on his knees.
I always love these platforms. I'm like, I wish these were in more levels.
Yep.
Mega Man 7 literally just copied those platforms in, like, one of the Wily stages.
Yoshi's Island has them all over the place. Or, not, if not Yoshi's Island, there's one level in Woolly World that certainly has them all over the place.
I don't remember them in Island, but I'm sure they're in the various other Yoshi's,
Island
etc.
games, yeah.
World games.
Well, we'll just keep going for now. This is a
Can't grab the coins with the shells, right?
This is not in this game, no. This is a short enough level that Well,
Short, but apparently it has 2 exits.
wait, really? I missed that, apparently.
It was a red dot.
Where would I even
Red
get
dots are the ones with 2 exits,
Oh
right?
yeah, it's got 2 exits, probably. We'll find out.
Or unless it's just for show. I don't know.
Yeah, it does. Well, I'll have to actually look out for places I could jump in pipes or something, because there doesn't seem to be much else I could be missing. Why
Who was
did I
that?
wait?
That creator's name? I didn't see it in time.
I'll look at that again.
Like, I probably won't recognize, like, any of them, but you never know. Like, the world of, like, fan game makers is surprisingly small sometimes.
I have to try going in every single one of these pipes.
And yet they dedicate so much time to it.
Clearly it's gotta be this one, because this one's obnoxious to hit.
I doubt it would be that one.
Yeah, I can't even... Oh, it's probably this one. Hey. Now we're in
You did it.
Yeah.
the Dark World version. The yellow world. I waited too long to get that. Whoop! That was a 1-second timer.
Imagine a Mario game with the whole dual world gimmick.
Oh boy. Here's where they put the actual difficult version of this platforming in.
You can do it. Never mind.
That just looked like he went through the platform for some reason.
I think I just clipped the edge.
Yeah.
Let's go for the coins first, and then come back there with power-ups. Trying to remember how I missed the first one. Dang it, that is not easy to get. You have to really optimize your movement. Like how...
Platforming in this level does look fun, though. I can't explain why it just does look especially fun.
I'm surprised they didn't use this background for, like, the sky levels of the new Mario Maker, apparently. Maybe a little too optimized.
This game does have some nice backgrounds.
This just looks like they shot it at... Oh no, I guess there's stars in the background. Just like the dull green color. Looks like a film that was, filmed in the daytime but made to look like night.
I thought that was like the really weird bluish effect. But no, that's like modern movies.
I don't remember where the 5th coin was, but I barely missed it as well. I'm not gonna go for that.
Wasn't it literally like above, like next to the goal?
Start select.
Yeah, right there.
And then go back in the middle. Hey, hey, that works. Do I reset for a power up?
Oh, that's a nice time save.
I don't think it gives you the power up if you quit in the middle of the animation. Alright, hopefully one's enough.
You know, I forget what game.
Guess we'll go
but
for
I'm
2, because I missed the pipe.
There might be like I forget what game, but I want to say it's one of the Pokemon games where it's like the second you hit yes on like do you want to save, you can just turn off the game and it's already saved. You don't have to sit through the waiting.
It's Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah, saving a lot of data. Never forget.
Like, I definitely did not intend to just leave that fire flower behind, by the way. Lest you think I'm so cruel. I mean, I do have a second power
I
up.
totally missed that.
Yeah.
You could have not said anything and I would have never known.
Is this where I died last time? Somewhere around here. Ah. I just can't hit that gold tape.
It really looks like you should have hit that.
Just a little bit too far to the left. Green switch? Nope. Oh, this probably leads that way, though.
Peer pressure.
I'm gonna take the top path, because it
Suspicious.
probably meets up with this at some point. Uh-oh. No capes or Yoshis. I feel like I still haven't... What? Well, now we know. The Rhineland.
I like the no cape sign.
Wasn't there also no Yoshi sign?
Yeah, there was.
Well, it clearly wasn't no dinosaurs. We've established that's very much not the case.
Yeah.
What are those things called again? Those dinosaur enemies?
Dino rhinos?
I only can ever remember the albino dinos from Paper Mario. I was like, what are those enemies originally called?
Yeah, it was just funny because they used
Right.
I forget, they were supposed to be an enemy, but then they were programmed out or something.
Yeah, like a dummied out enemy or something.
Relegated to puzzle and Koopa Koot saying.
And Goombario wanting one for some reason.
Not
Honestly,
completely missed the plot.
Goombario's tattles are like so underrated, I swear.
Well, alrighty then. Look,
Are those coins supposed to show where they're gonna fall?
what? Oh! That was rather silly. Layer 2. Yes, they are. I may have just blitzed through the block that said that way too quickly to be able to read it. Oh. Not how I was supposed to do that. And generally the right idea. Well, I saw the mushroom moving and thought it was me. I had walked off the platform before I realized what happened. Also, I like how they're just encouraging me to do this awkward duck slide. I'll hold down the A button now. Oh, well that works. Except I'm probably missing a power-up or a moon or something by having done that.
Moons, remember those things?
Gonna go for the moon. Dang it! Up, there was a coin up there.
I saw this like post on Twitter where it's like, I'm working on a Super Mario Odyssey randomizer, and then someone was just like, it's just be the exact same game.
What is... Dang it!
All the moons are shuffled.
Cool.
Eh?
Make every spot that doesn't give you a moon, give you a moon.
Yeah.
They weren't kidding about that doobie hasty stuff. That's what you were meant to do there. Tried to do it. Oh. No doubt I missed something there.
How so?
Actually, maybe I didn't. That blue coin is just showing where that one was gonna fall. I'm gonna do this every single time I spawn back into this level.
That's an awkward place for a checkpoint.
Why would you do that?
You're like, really though?
so satisfying when you get it right, but like, it's kind of an awkward jump. Wait, that's literally the same thing. Also, what the frick is that jump? Did something fail to spawn?
Hmm. Yes, a paper toad. Or a red coin in Yoshi's Island that can despawn if there's too many sprites on screen.
You just gotta hit him at the apex of the jump. Alright, maybe I should save and quit, so to speak. Having burned all of my lives.
I'm sure you'll get him back easy.
Sure. I wish I still had the extra 20 I earned last time. The living beards?
These level names just make you want to check out every level.
Oh. Yeah, I suppose that is what they are. Scrolling? Hello? What the frick was I supposed to have done?
Were you supposed to be, like, spin jumping that whole time?
How? You can't, I don't think.
Did you start on land?
Oh gosh, you can! Since when?
Yeah. Oh no, I meant like spin jump from the start and then onto the spikes.
Yeah,
but I didn't know.
There's no way you could do that.
Yeah. I thought that's what he was intending. It's like I actually didn't know you could spin jump from water.
Let's please take my 25 lives back. Yeah, there's no way you can spin jump over that. Make the jump, Luigi. This is really obnoxious.
Oof.
We'll try that one more time, and we'll
don't
come
know how
back
this
for it.
makes
We'll come
usually
back
work.
for it if we have to.
Like, is it usually random how when those fish jump? I don't know.
I assume that's fixed, or else they wouldn't depend on you doing it to get that coin.
Aren't auto-scrollers just the best?
I like auto scrollers where it's like a huge wall of death that's chasing you. Those are fun.
That was definitely not the ideal way to do that, but it worked.
I mean, yeah.
Hit it on the way down. Why did I go around that way? I want the item. Nah, I'm not gonna get it.
If
You
only that
almost did.
platform was one tile to the left so that it could catch that mushroom.
Oh, there's no timer in my auto-scroller level? How am I supposed to know what a good time is?
Yeah. How's JH just supposed to start speedrunning if he doesn't know what a good time is?
See if I can hit this on the way up this time. There we go. That's the much saner way to get that coin. Okay. Luigi, you are too heavy in this game.
You know, I always forget fuzzies came from this game. I feel like in the vanilla game they weren't used too often, but I don't remember.
I just slipped off that platform.
Touch fuzzy, get dizzy.
No, not those
Oh,
fuzzies.
Wrong game.
What the frick game? Just barely hit left, apparently. I'm gonna just sort of chill down here for a sec. That seems much easier than any other means of doing that.
This is why 2D Mario like stresses me out often if you're like stuck in a level with no power-ups.
It was one from the halfway point, man. Give him some credit. Okay. Just barely make that jump.
And again, I do like Metal Slug, so I'm no stranger to one-hit death games.
Fuzzies are really obnoxious. I think what the frick, game? Don't lag like that. I mean, that's my PC's fault, but like, gee
Oh
whiz.
yeah, I saw
That
that.
little stutter. It's like, I was afraid it's somehow taken a hit.
And it just breaks the auto-scrolling.
Have I missed a coin? No. Rip water. Game! That's not
Wait,
nice.
what? Wait, what?
That is
The
not
frick?
nice. Dang you, game. You are relying on
there's still
really
a fish
specific. You're relying on really specific knowledge of the Super Mario World engine for me to have gotten that on the first try.
I don't understand what that was about.
Layer 3 is what the background scrolling, like the scrolling water is on. Okay. And the message box as well. So when the message box just randomly pops up there, you're supposed to
It's
know,
the
oh,
water.
that water's gonna go away.
Oh.
I thought we were just seeing the level off. Not that there was that... Gee whiz. I'm going back to Luigi.
Could you not have lured that fish over, though, to get it?
No, that guy was on a track, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not actually, but like, it was bounded in where it could go.
He has a specific range
4,000 units. No.
of which he can travel left and right.
I love that that works. Okay, I'm not gonna stand directly on... I'm gonna get hit by his brother instead. I've never known about this freaking spin jump out of water thing, and I'm gonna use this every time I play this game now.
I mean, was that a thing in the original game?
I
Or
assume
is this something
so.
that changed?
That'd be such a weird mechanic to add. Like, so much of this is vanilla. We're right at the halfway point, yeah. Sort of hug the right edge of the screen. Yep.
Oh, man, I can't hear this music. Even if I turn up the stream volume, I can't hear it very well.
It sounds balanced from my end. Is your commentary just really quiet compared to me in general?
I don't think so. I just think it's just my master volume's low.
I mean, like, I'm recording my desktop audio, and, like, it sounds balanced. I had no excuse to die there. I have no words. I cannot describe.
Some things just happen.
Okay, and I have even less excuse for that.
Oh, okay, it's just the athletic theme. I was wondering if this was like, you know,
Yeah, this has
those
been...
levels that have the changed music.
Oh yeah, I was commenting about, like, the new music they added, and then, yeah, it's been very vanilla, this world, thus far. I feel like one of these wasn't here last time.
You can just literally find a playlist of like 1,000 songs on YouTube of like
Mario
songs from
World
games.
custom music?
Yeah, in the Mario World sound font.
Good stuff, man.
That's the best thing.
It
though.
is though.
That shouldn't have... No part of that should have worked. That is not where I expected that Fuzzy to go. I thought he'd go below the screen. Please get this coin in one try. Actually, it doesn't matter. I can just start select as soon as I collect it. I don't even have to survive. Because it's the last one. Sigh. Having a power-up would have helped. This is where I use the fast-forward key and die immediately.
Yeah. Rewind key.
I find it funny that, like, the fish that jump out of the water but otherwise sit at the surface you can kill with the spin jump, but not the ones that just go back and forth. Despite the fact that they look like they're at the exact same, like, Y position. Unless I'm just misinterpreting why I died there. I forget if I've even had a cape yet in this hack. I feel like there was one level, but I've forgotten which.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that the baseball bat is just a repurposed, like, cape spin.
The fact that they tell me I can't use a cape would imply there's a cape in the game. Also, I wonder what happens if you enter a non-cape level with a cape.
Mario and Luigi just, like, takes it off, just throws it on the ground.
Mario just explodes. Just insta-death.
Go back to another level, take damage, and then come back.
What did I even kill there?
No, in all likelihood, just after that, like, screen transition, you probably just would lose it.
Rip water. That's so silly. I don't not like it.
Don't not like it.
Alright, now we can... Okay, Porcupuffers, that's a nope. Actually, no, let's get the water levels out of the way.
When Porcupuffers fly. They're just gonna be the same thing where the water layer goes away, and then they're just flying.
This is Sonic music, isn't it?
Hey, hang on, let me listen.
Sonic music in a Mario game?
Oh, do I not have a spin jump in this level?
Oh, this is Mirage Saloon from Sonic Mania.
Oh, I totally didn't read the blocks that I just read. I cannot spin jump.
Oh yeah, this is Mirage Saloon Act 2 from Sonic Mania. It's so good. I'm surprised you could recognize that it was Sonic music without knowing much about Mania.
All I heard was a bit of the chord progression, and then I heard, like, the rest of it kick in. It's like, oh, yep, that sounds like a thing. That was a weird sound. Probably the sound font messing with that.
Even a Mario World hack encouraging you to play Sonic Mania one track at a time.
Ah! That white platform was just a little slower than I expected it to be.
Wait, which is the Porcupuffer? Is it the fish-looking thing, or is it those, like,
Yes, the
urchin-looking guys?
The flying thing.
What are those sea urchin guys?
They're just called urchins, I think.
Oh, okay. All I know about them is they confused the heck out of me in Paper Jam.
Oh, so.
They would show up in cheap battles, but you're, like, not supposed to hit them, or else they would explode and deal damage to you that you can't avoid. Unless you can just use, all you can do is use the emergency guard.
Insta-death. Are there dragon coins? Okay, there aren't dragon coins in this level. One of the earlier ones that I thought had none, in fact did, so... I had to check. Okay, you can't kill those with the slide. Unlike everything else, approximately, in this game. Not like you would have any way of knowing that from, like, the base game mechanics. thought that the water, or like this oil, was just heavier, so that's why those platforms weren't sinking, but I think they just have 2 of them layered.
It's actually just tar.
I feel like I'm just expecting these guys to move way faster than they do. Whap! This is like Super Mario Bros. 3 mechanics on these mushrooms.
This is proving to be quite difficult.
It's fine. Wow. Was that like Angry Sun momentum that guy had there? That seemed camera-based. He just
What
suddenly
is that?
swerved.
What is that fish called? Spike fish? I don't know.
Porcupuffers.
I just call him Big Bertha.
No, that's from Mario 3?
3, yeah.
I don't know, they have different names in like all the games.
There's 2 different identical-looking enemies in that game called Big Bertha and Boss Bass.
Huh.
What? Wasn't sure whether that was gonna work or not.
Oh, come on. You can't step on the cheeps.
Oh, duh. I was like, what am I supposed to be doing here? Why did I scroll this guy on screen? I can't spin jump him away. Wow, I also just die instantly if I platform into him, apparently.
Nice.
So, wow, no checkpoints. Cry it out loud. I mean, maybe this time I'll actually pick up the mushroom. Like it'll do me any good. No, they just really have that weird momentum to them. Dang it, I did the same thing, only that time it worked, because I knew what I did. Okay, these jumps should not be succeeding. Dang it, got the wrong bounce. I should have just tried to bounce again. Charging chucks have like Super Paper Mario bounce physics. You get the kick to one side. I feel like there's definitely some like camera aspect to how quickly those Porcupuffers can move. I feel like Mario Maker has like changed my expectation for the fall speed of these platforms. That's the excuse I'm gonna go with. Oh, by the way, Yoshi, so blimp ticket skip is a thing. I know we discussed this briefly earlier.
Yes.
I'm gonna lose all of my lives to legitimate platforming difficulty.
But yeah, blimp ticket skip is a thing. Were you gonna elaborate on that, or?
Were you? I mean,
Oh.
you know better than me.
Oh yeah. So I guess if anyone's watching this and is like, what the heck is blimp ticket skip? Blimp ticket skip was like the last theoretical glitch in TTYD, 1000 Year Door, that we could find, or that we needed to find. And it's a lot harder than it may seem because there's a very tall barrier. You can call it barrier skip if you want, but we just like calling it blimp ticket skip. We figured out.
Oh, away! Why is that guy still there?
Oh, gosh. We did figure out ways to do it, but not faster. There's a way to do it where you already have Yoshi, so it's useless. And there's a way to do it that you have to legit wait 2 hours for an email. JD Aster, I'm sure you know more why that's the case. You literally you had to wait 2 hours for an email to do it. But now it's finally found, and it's still kind of stupid because yeah, it's faster, but the way you have to do it is stupid. You have to go into paper mode on like the edge. You have to clip out of bounds by holding a very specific angle at a very specific like position. And if you do that, you can get out of bounds, and then you can do something called the super jump glitch to essentially levitate over the barrier. It's levitate, but it's better, and it's legit.
So there's like no setup to it?
Well, there is a setup. You have to get jump storage.
Well, yeah, but like besides that.
Well, you may know this, JD Aster. You know how you can jump from the stairs and get out of bounds in the track, like where the tracks are on the train scene? Like, not cutscene, the train screen.
Vaguely. Oh yeah.
Yeah, basically, if you do that though, you soft lock. You can't because you can't get out. But what we have to do is we basically have to get out of bounds in that way without jumping, and that's where the stupid part comes in. Because if you fail it, you have to essentially die to the hammer bro and then try it again, which will probably waste about a minute each attempt. Probably more. So yeah, happy day. Oh, and the thing that sucks is it's harder on JP. You can do. It's funny. You can't do Blimp Ticket Skip on English, but you can get out of bounds in paper mode easier on Blimp, like for Blimp Ticket Skip for some reason. So yeah, I'm gonna be well, you know.
Oh hey, I'm back. Talking about that Blimp Ticket Skip.
Yeah. Just might as well elaborate on it. I'm glad it's found. I'm glad that we found pretty much every 1,000-year door like glitch that we can have, and the TAS is definitely going to be sub 2 now, and RTA may be like sub 230, but I think I'm a little upset as the fact of how kind of dumb it is. But I guess it's just kind of another thing where it's like, it's dumb, but we're gonna have to learn.
I mean, when I first saw Palace Skip, I thought that was like, this looks absolutely insane.
Let me tell you something, Cloud. Palace Skip Japanese is pretty simple. Palace Skip English can go die.
Yeah.
Or US, I should say.
Watch this have a halfway point. I'm just dying repeatedly in the first half.
There's a whole another second half to kill it.
Yeah. But yeah, Palace Skip actually, like, while that's frame perfect and it may seem harder, I think Blimp Ticket Skip will be harder because there's like, it's very annoying. Both of them, both Palace Skip and Blimp Ticket Skip are hard for different reasons because they have very complex setups. But Palace Skip, I would probably say, is easier at this point because I've done it many times.
Yeah.
I know the visual cue to hit the frame perfect teleport. And Blimp Ticket Skip's gonna be hard because of having to hold a specific angle on the control stick. I think I'd rather hold or time like an input frame perfectly than hold a specific angle. Because
jump. That just doesn't seem possible to make all the way across.
Oh gosh.
I'm just gonna damage
Spin
boost.
jumps?
No, I can't.
Oh.
That's the whole point.
Like, I imagine that the worst speedrunning tricks are the ones where it's like, if you fail, you're gonna lose a lot of time and have to redo a setup or something.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Palace Skip, like, world record, unless you play really, really well. Actually, no, I guess that's not true. I would say that to get world record, you have to get first try Palace Skip, but it kind of depends on what try item drop you get. Oh yeah, something that ultimately annoys me about 1,000-year door is that the item drop, because you need an item drop for Palace Skip, it got buffed on the English version to like, what, 45%?
Yeah, over 40% chance. I'm just taking the damage boost. I have 2 hits.
you wanna know how much it is on JP?
Dang it. And I'm gonna
It's
use
like
them both.
It's like 21%.
It's a TTYD item drop, so it's gonna be low.
Yeah, but it's higher on English, which annoys
Yeah.
me. because English pal skip actually sucks.
I assume you're
Like,
super annoyed you have to get those 5 whole star pieces to get item hog.
I know, right? The thing is my English time is very bad. It's a 310, but it's also super, super outdated. Like, for my skill level, my time does not show, and I've been trying to update it. Like, my updated time is long overdue. I had like 3 runs in a row on like 253 pace, and I can get them. But pal skip just sucks.
Square hitboxes, man.
Is that a square?
I mean, everything is a square. Like, actually. Even Luigi's head is actually a square.
I feel like those guys are in different positions every time.
Something, stage-based cycles.
There's your speedrunning fact for the week on JDH's channel.
If you had to pick, this is for JDH, if you had to pick any
Oh my gosh, there
game
is
to
a halfway
speedrun-
point.
Oh wow, there is.
Good
Well,
night.
thank God.
Uh-oh.
If there's any game you ever had any interest in speedrunning, what would it be?
Lost Levels.
Oh really? Lost
Gosh,
Levels.
why?
So I love Mario 1 physics. I love the mechanics of Super Mario 1, and I'm still not very good at a lot of the later levels of Lost Levels. So
Why Lost Levels then? Why don't I just pick the original first one?
because that's been done to death, and I like Lost Levels.
Yeah. Plus, I feel like Lost Levels just looks cooler when you do it.
Yeah.
Like I'd love to at least get to the point where I can get deathless runs.
I remember watching Big John speedrun at GDQ. That was always one of my favorite runs.
Freaking Rip Van
I got
Fish,
rated.
get
I
over to
actually
the
got
right.
rated by Big John like
Oh, nice.
a few weeks ago. It was funny because I thought there was another person that was rating me at the time, and because he was streaming Paper Mario and I was streaming Paper Mario, so I thought, oh, he must have gotten done with his stream, so he rated me. But it was actually Big John. I was just like, Big John! 'Cause
Nice.
I had like a legendary
He's a
reaction.
cool guy.
Yeah, I was just like, Big John! Because I just did not expect
As
him to rate
opposed
me.
to Medium John.
Oh yeah, or Small John.
Why would we finish this off with dolphins?
Oh, come on. Good luck.
Man, that
Hey, at
room
least
was
they can
fun.
survive in black lava.
Oh my gosh. These dolphins are gonna be...
Miles
These are
Luigi's
some tough
favorite.
dolphins.
Lava
Oh, yeah, it's-
dolphins.
Miles!
You can summon
Probably
him.
missing an inside joke there.
Miles,
I'm not going for that.
He's just a random Super Mario Galaxy square rectangle of water.
Please, finish, end. Okay, I'm taking the hit. I don't care. Also 3 up.
Yeah, you
or
did
4 up.
it!
I don't understand how you were meant to do some of those jumps, like that one at the end and then that other obnoxious one.
Presumably they all, like, collide into one spot if you, like, lure them to the right place. Alright, out of the water. Peer pressure. Psych, it's actually peer pressure!
Ha 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 ha.
What? Every 30 seconds?
Mario can't keep himself from going to the bathrooms. He needs to do what?
Oh, so I just have 30-second timers for the
Yeah,
entire
you have to
level,
keep
apparently.
refreshing it.
By the way, it's Luigi. Get it right.
How the actual heck am I supposed to...
Throw it up and then jump on it midair.
There should have been what 2-4, the gimmick in 2-4 was in Super Paper Mario.
How am I supposed to get this thing, for crying out loud?
Oh man, Super Paper Mario is so fun.
I'm curious if how a speedrun of that game goes, because I've actually never seen one, like anything
Oh,
related
it's-
to speedrunning with SPM.
I mean, I actually speedrun it. Man, I speedrun everything. What a coincidence. But
I speedrun
wow,
it if it
was
has the
that
word
easy.
paper in the title.
except for Color Splash and Sticker Star. But Super Mario is pretty glitchless for the most part. Like, there's not any.
I was gonna say that game
huge-
doesn't seem too like
There's not really any huge sequence breaks that saves minutes and minutes. The biggest sequence break, or the biggest, like, I guess, glitch, is known as Studley jumps, which is frame
yeah.
perfect. You basically have to do a Thudley attack, you have to cancel it, like, basically within the couple frames that you can. Or you can cancel it as soon as you start, like, ground pounding. But then, after you cancel it, you immediately have to press A to switch into 3D. And when you're in the air and you switch to 3D, Mario starts to fall, but you can press 2 to jump.
Oh yeah, right.
You basically have to chain that.
Nice saw blade.
Oh gosh.
Unbelievable.
But as for other glitches, so like the first major glitch in the run is known as Livestream Jump, which that saves about 2 minutes, but it's very annoying because it's frame perfect. Thudley jumps are frame perfect as well, but you only get
Everything in that game is frame perfect.
They're not frame perfect, are they?
What?
I thought the jump had like a 4-frame window.
No, frame perfect.
Maybe you're just bad? No.
Oh no, I'm actually.
Are you playing on
good.
BizHawk?
I'm pretty good. I'm actually pretty good at Thudley jumps.
Sounds
but
like they're 4 frames then. No.
Maybe it is. With all due respect to Aster, you don't mind me talking about speedrunning in this stream, do you?
Oh no,
I don't want to take. Cool. But so Livestream Jump is a frame perfect trick. It's basically like Thudley Jump, except for you don't have Thudley. You basically have to press, like, you jump across the gap, skipping the bridge in 1-2, and you basically jump at 1 HP. You use your Livestream, and then there's a frame where you can press 2 or A to get a jump, or either flip into 3D or 2D. And then you jump across the gap, and it skips having to get, what's the hand pixel called? Thorough? Yeah. There's also some, like, small, like, movement.
Is that how you get over that gap in 1-2?
1-2, yeah. Yeah, that's what you do. There are also a couple of small, like, you know, not really glitches, but just, like, tricks.
Optimizations.
Yeah, like,
Tricks,
there's one trick called, IBS. Wait a minute. The ice turbo, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skip. You basically can jump on that, and make it up to the door after chunks, and it skips having to, like, having to ride the platform. That only saves like 15 seconds. 1-3 and 1-4 don't really have any glitches or anything. 2-1 has a glitch that currently is not used in RTA, but it is RTA possible, called Boomer Skip, and it's basically another Livestream Jump, but it's 40 minutes.
Yeah, because I know you don't need Boomer to, like, destroy brick blocks, technically. You can use the row to throw an enemy at him to break him.
Yeah, well, that's not the skip. The skip is more,
But yeah, you don't have throw, so...
Well, no, you do have a throw.
Oh, you do? Okay.
You actually get your pixels back. But yeah, Boomer Skip is...
Oh, really?
But yeah, Boomer Skip's not really used, but it's basically a Livestream Jump, and you have to jump over the... You go into, like, the room with all... Like, there's a bunch of doors, you have to choose one, you have to find the switch.
Yeah, that weird area.
Yeah, you normally need Boomer for that, but you can actually skip that by doing Boomer Skip, which saves about 2 minutes as well. Or not 2 minutes, I think it's close to, like...
Do you just, like, get your pixels on, like, the next chapter?
Yeah, they just automatically...
The game assumes. Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
There's an early cycle you can make in 2-3 with the, like,
Skip Mimi from ever enslaving you.
Oh yeah, because you don't need to get enslaved by Mimi because you already know the code, like in the speedrun. 1-3 doesn't really have much. I'm sorry, 3-1, 3-2 don't really have much.
Yeah, 3-1's a pretty typical level. Chapter 3 in general is pretty standard.
Except for in 3-2 you get Thudley, so 3-3 you actually start with the Thudley jumps kind of up the tree.
Yeah,
you can probably skip a lot of those puzzles.
yeah, you skip a lot of it. 3-4 has like one Thudley jump you can do. It also has a very dumb skip that no one will ever go for called Carry Skip, where you can do Thudley jumps over a spike pit, like to skip carry. But yeah, screw that. It's like 30 seconds.
It's like, why would you want to? Wouldn't carry just speed up your movement for like the rest of the game?
No, I mean you'd get them after.
Or at least that level.
Yeah, I mean it's faster. There's really nothing in chapter 4. There's like,
Ooh, the one chapter that I wish you could like speed run quickly.
I mean, yeah, you can do
Hey,
some other
one of
like,
the
optimization.
one of the
Low.
levels of that at least has some fun enemy bounce potential. Not that that has too much bearing on a speed run.
But yeah.
I remember like in 4.4 those like where you're supposed to use Peach to float over those like staircases. I thought you were when I first played the game, I thought you were intended to bounce off those like square enemies.
Huh. That's funny. Yeah, there's a couple tricks like that. 5-1.
Platforming in a platforming game?
No, no.
Yeah, oh my gosh. When it comes to
Why do I keep
5-1,
trying that?
5-1 has one glitch where it's a Thudley jump chain called block puzzle skip. It skips having to do the very annoying block puzzle of like, you know, middle, right, left, right,
Everyone
middle.
wishes they knew this glitch then.
It only saves like 12 seconds though, and you have to do it fast.
12 seconds plus however long it takes to Google the code.
Yeah.
Or have it written down in the route. But yeah, 5-2 is where it gets very interesting though, because you have to do the point grind, which is not really a glitch. It's more you basically have to chain off of a bunch of enemies in the first room, and then you have
like
to
attack.
Yeah, you need to get to 200,000 points, and you're sitting around
Because
like
you wouldn't be able to damage Brobot, would you?
Yep.
no, you wouldn't. Yeah, but basically. At that point, you have to chain off of a pebble that what is it, squig?
Yeah.
Squad?
Squiglet, or
Squigglers.
squig, yeah. Or squog,
Yeah,
in that level, probably.
Yeah, you have to chain off the pebbles, and you get like 1,000 points, and then it goes up to like 2,000 each time you bounce. So that's a that's a lot
I wish
of
that was more of a
points.
thing in Super Paper Mario because I love doing that with stylishes, just chaining them on enemies.
Yeah, and then 5-3 doesn't really have much, just basic movement. 5-4 does have a Thudley jump, which is literally one, so it's pretty easy. And then
You need like the sprout skip skip getting that.
yeah, that would be pretty nice. You guys can probably assume what happens in chapter 6. Literally
You have to
nothing.
fight all 100 enemies.
Yeah, but literally nothing. You can't do any sort of glitches. There is a in the underwear, because we're not even in chapter 7 yet. There's a glitch called water switch skip, which you can actually clip through the out of bounds with this. It's kind of annoying, but it saves like 45 seconds if you do it perfectly.
Skip it. I can do that
Literally
again.
skip it.
I just don't want to have to play it again next time. Watch me miss a coin later that I'm just like unable to die after.
Yeah.
Well, given that there's a 30-second time limit, that seems unlikely to come up.
Yeah. Chapter 7 doesn't really have much besides water switch skip, except for in 7-3 is where you can do Peach skip. So instead of getting Peach, you can chain
I've actually heard of that, this glitch.
a bunch of Thudley jumps. I'm talking like probably 50 or 60 all the way up, skipping that cloud guy. It saves optimally like a minute or so, but you have to do it fast. There are checkpoints, thankfully, but it's a very hard glitch, and
That's still 50 frame perfect inputs.
yeah, or 4 frames according to JD Aster.
I'm just going by what I heard a former attempter of speedrunners say.
I'm just going off what I heard like 6 years ago.
I don't know, JD Aster. You should do some tests with that. But yeah, Peach skip, you actually do skip Peach forever until the Mimi fight where she is automatically
He just
back.
teleports.
Appended
Yeah,
to your
she's-
party.
Yeah, she's like, hey, what's up?
She woke up and now she's ticked that you didn't bother getting her.
Yeah, 7-4, this is where it actually has the biggest Thudley jump glitch. The first one, there's one called elevator skip, which skips a minute, only requires 3, so it's not that bad. And then there's RBS, which is Rainbow Bridge skip. You know how in that level you had to, get
Yeah.
all of the, all the stones, or what was it?
Just the orbs.
The orbs, not the
Duh.
stones. Duh. Oh.
That's great.
Oh my gosh, was that a female bathroom? Was that a female bathroom?
Yes, and I died.
Oh.
Destroyed to go in it.
I didn't even see that.
Nice.
These are some awkward jumps.
Wait, you want to know how much a Rainbow Bridge skip saves, Cloud?
Yeah, yeah.
Just try to take a guess.
Like time?
Yeah, time.
Like what? Like anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes?
Yeah, 7 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest glitch. with
7-4
it's the
is
Thuddly jump.
unilaterally and unequivocally the worst level in the game, and no one can tell me otherwise.
Look,
Oh my
7-3
gosh,
is
I'm
just bad, but
I
well,
actually
no,
saw.
I don't know.
In,
I don't know
dang
how
it.
to feel about 7-3.
I actually saw in Miles Luigi's Let's Play. He said that if he was actually talking about the Thuddly jump, and he said that if he could, he would do the Rainbow Bridge skip
Yeah.
in his Let's Play. But then he'd go back and actually get the orbs.
So,
I mean, if 7-3 didn't have that stupid apple finding, it would have been just a perfectly normal platforming level.
I remember Evil Pop-Tart in that episode getting so pissed.
I never understood what was so bad about that. Like, it's not like any of them are particularly out of the way.
Well, it's just you have this absolutely massive vertical level. It is just not fun to have to, like, find a needle in a haystack in that sort of designed level.
Ah,
At least to be.
Yeah.
This is how I ran out of
something
time the
I
first time.
There was a glitch I forgot to explain.
Get
Before you go to
down,
chapter
Luigi.
6, you can actually do another Thuddly jump glitch called Merlin cutscene skip, where basically as soon as you gain control of Mario, you Thuddly jump over a wall, you skip the elevator, and you just can kind of skip Merlin. Saves only 12 seconds though. But yeah, now in chapter 8. Chapter 8, 8-1. 8-1
Best
has
chapter in the game.
Oh yeah, it has the glitch known as hardest part about Peach skip, which is actually a meme because it's one Thuddly jump. It's that section where you need Peach for.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that one float over for the key.
It's the one Thuddly jump, so it's not hard. People just meme about it. 8-2. I think the biggest thing in that level is with Peach, you can actually get a one-cycle Mimi fight. It's frame perfect, at least to my
Shoot!
knowledge. Oh no. Get it!
This is why you don't bring extra shells. It will come back to bite you if you
No.
try to skip things with shells.
Dang. But yeah, you can get actually a one-cycle Mimi fight, because you know how she curls up in her spike ball and then spins around? You can actually skip that by jumping on her frame perfectly. Like, you don't have to hit a button or anything, you just need to time it right. There's just a one-frame window.
Like, honestly, Super Paper Mario's bosses should have been more like that, where they don't have health, and you just have to hit them a certain number of times.
Yeah, honestly, if all the games
Yeah.
for like the hit 3 times thing to work
should've
as a
been that game.
mechanic, that would not have been a bad one. And if
I mean,
all the
the
games
first-
did not
literally
have
the first two
progression
bosses.
mechanics,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even necessarily
Literally the first
mind,
two bosses
so long
are
as
designed
score
that
were
way.
incentivized in some other way.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. Oh yeah, also in 8-2, there is a Thuddly jump that you can do to skip hitting the block that Merlin says to hit, or Mimi, by doing 2 Thuddly
That
jumps.
might be my favorite dialogue, like, series in the whole Paper Mario series, just when you keep talking to Merlin there.
Oh yeah, he's like, you have to hit
There's
the
these
switch.
flags you have to hit. Let's just say there's these things called flags.
It's funny, because he's so wrong, you don't need to hit it to progress. You can just do the
No,
Thuddly jump.
no, I don't have any time! Dang it,
no.
if I'd at least got the coin, I wouldn't have to get it again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but and then in 8-3, there's something known as well, there's another Thuddly jump, you know. In the Chase to Dimentio.
By the way, am I
You
missing
can-
like any chat happening on Twitch? I have not been
No,
watching.
No.
But there's another Thuddly jump where basically you Thuddly jump around the wall and you skip having to go through the electric things when chasing Dimentio.
Oh, yeah, and the
Yeah.
Chapter 2 revisit.
Yeah. And then there's a nice skip called Brainwash Skip, where you skip getting brainwashed by Dimentio. It's actually, there's been runners who have, I won't say names, who have either almost or accidentally gotten brainwashed. By
Skip
Oh,
Dimentio.
you
being
keep
it-
mashing the text.
The skip
Yeah.
being don't.
Yeah, you literally just need to select the bottom option and then the top option. That's all you need to do. And even if you select the bottom option on the second one, it's still it's still like the same as saying no, you don't want to.
In the average TTYT speedrun, do you have to like potentially like accidentally trigger the tutorial battles?
Oh yeah, if
Or
you,
do you just go past those?
I mean, there's the first tutorial is literally this biggest jerk in the game because if you press A or B, you will select to do the tutorial. You need to actually go
Yeah.
up A. It's so stupid.
Good old TTYD, man.
Yeah. And then 8-4, there's like the only thing in 8-4 is really there's a Thudley jump to make early cycles, which saves a couple seconds.
Yeah.
And then you beat Bleck, then you beat Dementia. Oh
That's
yeah.
just the game.
Here's
You
where I'd
wanna
use
know-
a save state if I had them.
If I had one.
Ah,
Actually, something funny. You guys might find this funny. A strat when fighting Bleck is to actually have a stereo TV or like where whatever side he flips on, it actually goes to that side. Like if he's
Oh,
on the left
gosh.
side,
Oh,
it
you can
goes
hear
to the
him.
left. Yeah, you can hear him.
don't tell me I have to do that other freaking level again.
Uh oh.
Oh, really? Really now?
But yeah, that's Super Paper
This
Mario
led somewhere.
speedrunning.
I have to do this again. Oh my goodness.
gosh,
Why would you have
gosh.
freaking autosave mechanic? Why would you have a manual save mechanic if it doesn't do anything? Like if it's mandatory.
Wow.
Skip it. I'll do that off screen.
Oh.
That's ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
That is stupid.
But yeah, anyway, there's some facts about Super Paper Mario as a speedrun. They're very glitchless heavy, but the world record
Yeah.
is currently
It's good to know since I literally like pretty much knew nothing about it.
yeah. And hey, the viewers on YouTube can get educated. Speedrunning is cool.
Because I was curious. I'm like, that seems like a very like story trigger based game, not like the kind where you can just sequence break like crazy.
I mean, yeah, the world record for Super Mario is now it's 4:13:05 by NM Flash, who's been grinding it for a while, so well deserved. And
Like I was honestly curious. I'm like, could you like somehow like get to a hard pillar you're not supposed to be at, and then put any
I
like,
wish,
pure heart in there to trigger like a specific chapter door?
I wish. That'd be so. You can go to Chapter 8 as soon as you have access to Flop Side.
Yeah. Except no, because that one pillar doesn't show up until you beat chapter 7.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I actually recently started speedrunning Super Paper Mario. It's been pretty fun. People say I have a very decent time for only doing 2 runs. My first one was like a 5:09, and I had 2 deaths on Super Dementio because I messed up and I was bad. And then I got a 4:43.
It's weird to hear about like dying in Super Paper Mario, but I'm like, yeah, in a speed run, I could see that. Like, how
Yeah.
much HP do you even have there?
like 35.
Oh,
I mean, it's still enough, but
Oh, well,
Yeah.
never mind.
oh,
yeah.
forget I said anything.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I was well, it was more the fact that there's the Mighty Tonic. You're supposed to use a Mighty Tonic, but I accidentally used one earlier than I needed to.
I
so
used
didn't
it on
have-
Super Dementio by accident.
No, you're supposed to use it on
Oh
Super
no, I
Dementio.
was supposed to save that for the post game. Because
Huh.
every
Yeah, of
proper
course.
Super Paper Mario run ends in a flopside pit run, obviously.
Oh, of course.
Now you have to do the pit of 400 trials.
Keep meaning to watch the what's his name? I am forgetting the name, but guy that just set like a sub 90-minute. I am gonna die on this section.
Slop Top?
Yeah. Just
I
set
didn't
like
know
a,
you knew of Slop Top.
I feel like I just saw the run, like the previous record of Flipside Pit on speedrun, rather the Reddit. So I've been
Yeah.
following. I have not had a chance to watch that run or the previous. For crying out loud, how have I never hit these before? How have I never bounced off those before? I hate
good
this
about
freaking
them.
jump. It's set up exactly so you can't do this in one cycle.
This is like those time trials from Galaxy 2, except instead of having to collect clocks, you have to go to the bathroom.
Yep.
I never
But yeah,
died to
really-
that before either. I don't know why I'm suddenly doing it. I should be
Yeah,
paying
really,
attention to
when
these
it-
coins. Sorry.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I kind of cut you off. Like really, when it comes to Super Paper Mario, if you're interested in kind of movement tricks and stuff, and spin jumping, jumps.
I was
aka
mostly interested in
jump.
Chapter 7 skips.
Yeah. I explained the whole speedrun to you. But yeah, if you're interested in that kind of speedrunning, yeah, I mean, it's pretty fun. Is it full of glitches? Not really.
What the
You
frick?
still do every chapter in order.
Wow. We won't do whatever I just did next time.
Okay.
You know, is it me or is like, from what I remember playing of Super Mario World, the like spin jump momentum is kind of weird? Like always been just strange.
Not really, it's just you jump slightly lower. Also, these conveyor belts, man.
But I thought that like when you spin jump, you basically like turn left and right on a dime, you know?
Not really. That's just how Super
Huh.
Mario World always works, and it's obnoxious sometimes.
It has been years, like actual years since I played Mario World.
I haven't even played it.
Also, like,
That is a
Like-
very forgiving door hitbox.
if you ever come across like a stage with unique music that you don't recognize, I want to see if I could ever try and recognize it.
Yeah, we'll
There
see.
was literally
There's the guy that like
there was
posted what the background music is on the world map. I've never even heard of the game.
Yeah, I did not recognize that music.
We tried. I'm not.
there
gonna
was
do it
literally
immediately
one
this
level in like I think it was a different Mario World hack. I think it was like Jump the original or whatever, and it was literally I forget what is it. Crud, I'm Undertale. I think
Wouldn't surprise me.
Oh yeah.
the meme music, you know, dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun. Yeah.
Skip it. I'm just gonna get through here.
Skip it, I'm going in the woman's bathroom and no one can stop me.
I still can't
Aw.
believe I freaking lost progress because I didn't manually save after every level. That's so dumb. Oh, this isn't. I reckon we'll probably. I've only been going about an hour, actually. Hello.
These stages feel longer than they actually are, huh?
What is this music? What is the idea? Not to mushroom?
Keep looking higher, Luigi. You'll find it soon.
Well, everything seems fine for now. I'm not sure what the idea is based on that. What?
What, this is just the title screen music, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what that sign means. Oh, wow. I hope you don't have epilepsy
Okay,
or
maybe
motion sickness.
maybe let's try not doing that this time. So what's that music from?
When you play like so many Mario World ROM hacks that use, you know, different music to where you don't even recognize the original game's music.
Yep. Yeah, my controls were reversed, incidentally.
Oh, that's what that did.
Well, yes, that among other things. You gotta love those jumps that are like, you just kind of have to awkwardly ride a platform nearly to the
Yeah,
bottom of
as
the
it's
screen.
going down.
I do not understand what interaction just happened there. It's like, you know, I should be watching for these mushrooms.
They're kind of hard to miss.
Which of these charging chucks are set up just so you, like,
You panic.
no, just so you bounce into those mushrooms?
Oh yeah.
Please give me a halfway point at some point.
Preferably at the halfway point of the level.
I mean, like, slightly later if necessary.
60%. The 60% point.
I was half expecting that to... a normal piranha plant in Super Mario World.
You know, at this point, you should probably just not
platforms.
hit blocks.
It's just a never-ending stream. Not worth it. In case they respawn going the opposite direction, it's not worth it.
Like exactly what I said. I was like, you should probably just avoid blocks now.
That's where I remap my controls on the fly.
Oh man, I hate that part in Superstar Saga where your controls are like rotated 90 degrees.
If all you have to do is use the D-pad, then it's easy. You just rotate the controller. Does this wear off eventually?
Yeah, when you get hit. Oh wait.
Doesn't? Oh, it does wear off. Cool.
Okay, so it kind of is like the fuzzy from Yoshi's Island.
Why did I do that? But am I really a winner? If I beat the game, the level having done this? Wait, I got pretty far. Dang it. I just cannot grasp the concept of flipping left and right in my head.
Geiger's attack.
Yeah, it sounds like Earthbound music, but I couldn't place exactly. Maybe it is from the Geiger's fight.
Oh wait, when you grab the mushroom, the music changes.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. I wasn't joking about the title screen music. Let's get only the one that has a power-up in it this time.
This question was already asked for JDaster, but Cloud, if you were to speedrun, what game would you speedrun?
Mario Sunshine.
Mario Sunshine is a pretty good speedrun from what I've seen.
Please not here. Anywhere but here.
That game's movement is just like it can't be topped for me. I think Mario Sunshine is just so fun to actually play.
Oh my gosh, what is happening? Did you just... Is that a trip shroom or something?
Are you just now watching the level?
This?
Dang it! I cannot. I just can't flip directions in my head.
What's this level called?
Winners don't do drugs. And rightfully
Oh.
so.
Yeah, okay. So...
Man, Vinny would
Let
be
me
having a
do
field
lessons.
day, like jokes on the stage.
Alright, so everyone, if you value life, don't do drugs. You'll be a winner. You may
You'll be
end
able
up
to
like
beat
Luigi.
Super Mario World Jump.
Yeah. You'll end up like Luigi.
This Terminal 7.
So what happens when you touch the mushroom? Your controls get flipped?
Among other things. This time I'm not
Like-
gonna try to make this jump.
Did your thing just flip? And yeah, I see the screen is scrolling pretty fast.
For a
Oh wow,
secret
yeah, that
area.
is the Geiger's music in like the last phase.
Aha. Whoa.
That was an interesting hitbox.
What? What? Go in the pipe!
The platforms.
Oh. You did it. Oh,
It's like, no!
what happened?
Is that a mushroom falling from the sky?
That was a one-up mushroom.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, that wasn't a bad mushroom, right? That
I
was a
didn't
one-up.
recognize
wasn't
it
just
until the
great.
last second. It's like,
You're like, no!
hey, a switch palace.
Green Palace of the Alchemist.
You better get the yump.
Collect all 15 coins. All 15?
You know what I'm talking about, right, JDaster?
Game saved.
Except not really.
Oh, that was just telling... Oh, I get it.
I don't get it.
Me neither.
Why does it flip around? I don't understand.
Try waiting like a little longer.
Oh, you're supposed to time the switches to make the coin pop up there, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand the dice things, though.
This is just there to tell me to hit all 3 of them, I guess.
1, 2, 3. You did it.
What are these green blocks? They're not throwable.
They're
Try
Luigi blocks.
Try hitting the block. That probably just spawns them.
Oh, didn't even see the fricking block.
Big on-off switch.
The big on and off switch. Oh, I see. You have to hit this P switch so they all go in the same direction.
You just gotta time it.
I was trying to make the last one make the jump. I didn't realize they would all flip to the same direction.
Pretty easy timing.
Silver switches are weird that way, I guess. What the?
Oh. Maybe try stacking all the P
Yeah.
switches? I have no idea.
That's great.
That actually work, yeah. I wonder how many P switches were there.
Ah! I don't know how I didn't hit both of those, but okay.
Oh.
Oh, I have to move one. I only need one. If I time it right, I guess.
I imagine you hit the switch as it's passing through that number.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I see. You have to hit it the amount of times that
Yeah.
it says. Okay.
This is a cool idea, though. I like this.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, now you got a normal P switch. Oh, I see. You have to hit the P switch to turn them into the blocks.
Ugh, my least favorite thing in Mario World ROM hacks is when you have to make, like, a precise, like, coin bridge, you know, when it pops out the block and you control it.
Oh. Should have put the P-switch block.
Yeah, that's what I said.
What order do I have to put these in?
Probably the P switch goes 1. Then, I don't know. You know what? I don't know.
Because I can't turn the... Okay, so it looked like the blue one triggered first. Dang it. How am I supposed to determine which order these go off in?
Huh.
What?
I assume whichever is, like, the first one you put.
Try climbing the vine.
No, yeah, I think that is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to set these here. Except, like, not bad, like I'm doing. Put that closer to the edge. I did the double pickup. Not what we were going for. There we go. Now, I've done this correctly.
They have become one.
Aha! I got it. And then I just hit the
Hey.
last.
Yay, I helped. I do. Oh, wait a minute. What is this?
Huh, you thought Bubba is You was difficult.
Switch puzzles,
Oh my-
man. What? Come on, catch. Just let me have the Switch.
Luigi is
You better go for the frame
Hard,
perfect
too.
jump from the Switch.
It seems like it would be like a bonus game in like one of the advanced ports. I don't know why I think that.
Jace, or just go through the pipe.
Yes. Hey, we have a
Uh-oh.
Switch. We have
Get
capes
to do the
finally?
jump.
What? What?
Aw.
I wish I were enough of a chemistry geek to know if that specific chemical reaction actually meant anything.
Let's Google it.
Something involving zinc. Rather than suffer through that Sonic level again. Gosh, I have to go that way to progress. Maybe I'll call the stream off here. But first I'm gonna check.
At least it has good music.
Yeah.
That's also how you know it's a recent thing, that it has Sonic Mania music in it.
This is true. I can think of...
Oh yeah, I saw the trailer for the Sonic movie. It looks like trash.
Oh yeah, that thing.
that thing.
Yeah, that thing.
I mean, for what it's worth, I think Detective Pikachu looks just as weird and uncanny, but that's me.
You make me sad. What am I supposed to do with this? Aha. Here I thought I finally got a cape.
Oh yeah, doors, I forgot Switches can do that in this game.
Whoa, what the ever-loving? I'm gonna have to see
It's
what...
Yoshi.
Oh, I do get capes. Hooray!
Oh hey, it's the top
Yoshi.
secret area.
There's an orb there, I see.
Sweet.
Hey, there's a Karibo shoe.
Don't know what that means.
Guess that means you have it. Can you break the blocks with your cape?
No, you gotta hit the switches.
Momentum.
Observe the blue Koopa while you're powering up.
You're powering up.
He slides backward.
Oh, he's
Can
not
you crawl
affected by
into
the treadmill from the power-ups going off.
I think I'm supposed to do that better. But, like...
Huh.
This is so silly.
What? Ha! That's hilarious.
We're puzzling good.
Well,
Ooh.
that seems like a good note to call the stream on.
We might as well do one more level since we're unlocking them in the backward direction.
Oh man, I forgot to like ask that one level where I thought I recognized the name, but I don't even remember what level that was. Oh well.
I don't recognize this theme. Inexplicable gimmick. I wanted that firefly. Oh, whatever. We're gonna take a take a hit on every single jump I make.
Yeah, I don't recognize this music either.
If I can take a hit, I will. Wow. Alright, we can spin jump out of water.
Red dolphins, I like that idea.
This is like Super Mario 1 super jumping. I
was watching a bit of that stream you re-uploaded. Well, not re-uploaded, but redid.
Yeah.
I think it was it Higsby who like asked if the spin jump in the new Super games was like as strong as it is here, and no, it's not. It's really, like, no different than your regular jump. I don't even know why it's really a thing in those games.
It goes higher. Yeah, I
Slightly?
not really.
I guess? I don't know.
I think you
Yeah,
go
it really
slightly
doesn't.
further if you, like, spin jump walk. I don't freaking know. When's the last time I played a
Yeah.
new Super game on a console?
Wasn't DS?
Yeah, true. Technically, that was on a console. The Wii U
And it
Virtual
didn't have the spin
Console.
jump. Like, the only time people ever spin in those games is to use it in midair for that, like,
Yeah.
slight bit of distance.
Yeah, honestly, they could have added virtually all of those mechanics to Mario Maker, and I would be none the wiser. Like exclusively to Mario Maker. Yeah, what if we just said, now that I know that spin jumping out of water is a thing, there's no reason to do anything else. Dang it. It's probably
I think I remember this was like years and years ago when I was like a small child. Like my half brother had a Super Nintendo with Mario World in it, so I just like tried it one day, and I kept pressing the wrong button. I kept spin jumping everywhere, and I was like, "Why is Mario's jump so weird in this game?"
Oh yeah, like I had the same problem
I didn't-
playing it on the
I didn't even know there was a regular jump
on
and
the-
a spin jump.
on the SNES. It's like an A button. That's a jump button. Why is the run
Yeah.
so slow? And why does it make me jump?
I was like, "Why is this game control so weird?" Compared to Mario 3 with the GBA.
Yeah, that was my
That was
frame of
the
references
only
as
other
well.
frame of reference I had.
That was exactly my position as well. Dang it. Oh, that's why this
Being
is here.
stuck on World 7 for like months and months.
I feel like I think Super Mario World, like on GBA, was the first one I beat. Like of the
Like,
Mario games.
At least for me, when you're younger, like, well, first off, every platformer is harder when you're younger, but Mario 3 especially was like really dang hard for me.
Wait, we're back to that. Oh, duh. I was supposed to use that spiky thing. That was very badly done. Yes.
It's SpongeBob's like screen transition.
Yeah, I don't even remember which episode that was from.
Oh, that was from when they had the baby clam.
Oh yeah.
Like Patrick, SpongeBob just he's just like Patrick walks by.
Oh, season 3 SpongeBob.
Was that season 3? I thought that was a season 2 episode.
Maybe it was
I
season
don't
2.
remember.
I don't know.
I thought season 2 was like the high point.
I don't know. A lot of my favorites are from season 3.
Yeah, so then again, they all like all those the first 3 seasons had.
Dang it.
They all had their hits. Because I think Chocolate with Nuts was a season 3 episode.
Band Geeks was season 3,
Oh, was it?
I think.
Like everybody's favorite.
Yeah. See, that wasn't difficult at all. Why did I have to overcomplicate that?
This is where I'd make mention of the Super Bowl if I had an opinion on it.
I dozed off for a second. What were we talking about?
SpongeBob seasons.
I thought I heard Endgame, or what was it?
Yeah, SpongeBob Endgame.
SpongeBob Endgame, that new movie that came out.
Oh yeah.
Why are you green?
You're playing as Luigi.
I was gonna make that. I was gonna make that joke. Dang it! You beat me to it.
This is like a Superstar Saga thing to have red and green enemies.
I'm confused. What was... I feel like I saw a green block a bit ago. Oh, these. The one that I haven't seen yet. How the frick? Oh, you can just hit it. It's like...
Yeah, I'm like, you can jump really high on this level.
Like, are you really expecting me to make this awkward... Oh, drat. That was a one-time deal.
Do spin jumps off the corners.
Yeah, I know! I was like, am I supposed to hit the corner of this square hitbox? Right below another identically sized square hitbox? This doesn't quite seem doable.
It's not that impossible.
Hello. Please hit. Thank you. Well, we tried. Slid right off the pole there. And this, yes, indeed, has no dragon coins.
A lot of the Mario World hacks I've seen, whenever there's a water level, they always use, like, any pick of Mega Man water stage music.
I feel like that doesn't just... I feel like that doesn't fit Mario World, like, water stage mechanics very well. Dang it, I keep missing this mushroom. It's not that difficult, and now I'm just totally out of sync. Boy, I'm having to be really super conscious about which A button presses are gonna rocket me out of the water.
That's why you start doing half presses, right?
Oh, I was supposed to...
Did you just say what I thought you said? Oh my gosh.
That was bad. Oh, hey, I despawned the fish. Not that that was gonna be difficult. I don't understand. Am I really this bad at going in this pipe?
Do you have to do a regular jump?
Oh, no, I don't think so. Pretty sure you can enter a pipe.
I don't know why that would change anything, but hey.
I mean, yeah. I suppose I can use non-spin jumps occasionally as well. I feel like there's very little reason not to spin
have you been able
jump.
to spin jump up a pipe before? I don't recall.
I don't know, because I don't use the spin jump enough.
Like when I think about it, I'm like, is that a thing?
Oh, fricking... have to... I feel like I'm just missing that. I mean... Yes, I am. How on earth did I miss that so many times? A key? Almost
To be
just
fair,
tossed
I always found ceiling pipes to be kind of finicky.
a key. I don't know what I was trying to... Oh! One of these levels. I should have recognized it from the background.
This is weird, but okay. Man, all that's missing is Phanto to show up out of nowhere. I feel like Mario 2 was like mostly made of vertical shafts.
Yeah, Mario 2 made liberal use of this vertical scrolling that they now had access to. Figured, hey wait, we can make levels scroll horizontally or vertically. And then it took until this game for them to have 2 screen-wide vertical levels.
Now we need diagonal scrolling. Oh
Hey,
wait,
man,
Mario 3 had that.
Mario 3 had that in one level, and I'm still not sure how they pulled it off, because it's the only level of any classic Mario game that is over 2 screens wide and tall. See if we can keep this mushroom this time. Boing. 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 Dang it. Nope. We cannot. This is like really, really bizarre physics. Key physics
this
at
looks
the
very strange.
key physics at the surface of water,
Good luck.
and I don't get a mushroom again. Why did I try that?
I'm
Why
sure
did
these-
I try
I'm sure-
that?
I'm sure these physics make it harder to grab that than it looks.
To grab what? Oh, the mushroom?
Mushroom. Yeah, the mushroom.
Cool, I'll just hit it on the other side of the block. When am I gonna remember that fish is there? It's not top of mind for whatever reason. I don't think I need to be spin jumping on any of these. I think I'm ending a stream with this as opposed to beginning it.
What was this level called?
Arduous Harbor.
Harbor.
It is that.
I feel like he could. I feel like he could have had a better pun there, but I don't know.
Arduous.
Arduous Harbor. I don't know.
I gotta try to. Oh boy. The first stream gave me far too bad an impression of my Super Mario World skills, and then the redo of it gave it far too good an impression because I'd played the levels before.
And now this is somewhere in the middle.
This is accurate, and they're also not nearly as trivial levels as the ones I was messing up on before. Boy, Luigi does not like the right side of this pipe.
I understand that mentality though, because it's like when it's a game you really like, it's like, well, I don't want to look bad at this game.
I mean, I don't want to look worse than I believe I actually am at the game. Dang it. You take a very long time to be able to jump out of water. Like, you sink down a bit when you re-enter it with the key.
I always found the swimming physics with stuff in this game weird, but maybe that's just me.
How did I get it through this entire room without taking a hit the first time? Can I take note of what I did then that worked? Okay, that's probably what I did. I probably crossed over like that, except not jumping as early.
It looks really weird how at the point at which the water rises.
Yeah, it's just camera-based scrolling, which never works as you think it would. Even with a game that, I don't know. I don't know how you would ever program a camera to not be awkward if that's like the focus of a gimmick. I mean, generally I think Super Mario World's camera does a pretty good job of centering the action without moving too jerkily, but once you like reverse...
I saw like a Twitter post that had like lines to like signify how like good Mario World's camera was,
yeah,
and the fact that Mario's position always makes sense.
Yeah, it's like a dual forward-facing thing.
Yeah.
Dang it. Yep.
That bugs the heck out of me in platformers where your character is like slightly off-center for whatever reason. It sure as heck made the jump helmet challenge in BIS easy when I realized, like, oh hey, Mario always is in the middle of the screen.
Lands directly in the center, yeah.
It's a good thing I caught on to that relatively early.
How on earth did I manage to mess that one up? I wish I had a way of not jumping. I mean, I guess this is how the mechanics of this level, like, work together.
I guess it could be worse.
It's really, really ridiculous to try to
I would probably just stay on the left side of that screen.
I tried that, and that wasn't working very well.
It's so hard to say since I don't know what it feels like to actually be controlling this level.
Being able to control the camera indirectly is just not a thing I'm used to. Having to...
I mean, you could just also, like, not go that way, right? Is there a path to the right?
I don't know. Not that I've seen. I think I just come out this way with the key. This
Oh yeah, and you
this
probably,
doesn't
like,
have
hit
a
it up or
secret
something.
exit.
I don't know.
There we are. I got over. Yeah, that doesn't really help. Yeah, going over to the right doesn't help at all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to map the save state buttons just so I can like save myself trouble if I like manage to
Just
run out of my
save the time.
yeah, run out of my 25 lives so I don't have to play the first half of the level again at least. It's mostly not been a problem. It happened on the previous level, but then I just aced the first half of the level on try 1 or 2. I don't know if, I don't even remember what happened in the first half of this level.
Me neither.
Okay, I'm safe for the moment. Just need to
Hugging the wall seems like it's good here.
I don't know if I can do another short jump, okay. Nope, that's exactly the opposite of what I needed to do. I needed to cross. Well, now we know.
If only you just had to... You could move it up a smidge higher there.
I'm surprised these dolphins haven't been very much of a pain.
I mean, when you have a spin jump,
Yeah, they're basically just normal
Damage
jumps.
boost.
yeah.
I just
Damage
kicked the
boost.
key right into the frickin'... Are you kidding me? I hope I don't need that.
Man, it's
You
gotta be
probably
there
do.
for a reason.
Watch
Was
me
this a
up.
red dot level?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay. But still,
It would be...
that is the key. That is a suspicious key, or maybe it's just here to help you move across the water easier. I don't know.
Yeah, I keep accidentally, or not accidentally jumping like that.
Oh, hey, you don't need the key. Congrats. Oh, get in the
I
pipe,
did
please.
nothing. Oh, you know what it is? I have to throw the key at that off block.
Oh, no.
Kind of annoying that you can kick the key away.
I mean,
Have to redo it or something, or just die.
well, now we know.
Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and head out, but I wish you luck with this final level.
Hopefully this shouldn't take too much longer. I'm getting a feel for that section now.
It's just weird.
It's just always
Well, good luck
obnoxious
anyways.
when you get further on your first attempt.
Yeah. Alright, see you guys later.
Yeah.
See ya. Man, I get kind of annoyed when I see dry bones now, because in Paper Jam, the paper dry bones had like one of the worst attacks. I couldn't stand doing it.
Wow. I can just feel the delay. I haven't been feeling like lag, honestly, with this at all, but like there's still some amount of input latency, and I can really feel it doing these key jumps. That or there's just more built-in inertia to it. It could be the case.
It could be. I could see it with the whole like swimming thing that's going on there.
Alright. We're mostly good. Nice. Did it without a hit for once. I don't get to keep the key. Would've liked the extra hit.
That was such a roundabout thing for
Oh, second checkpoint.
one thing.
Thank you.
At least it's there.
This is fun.
Oh yeah, the one-up thing is a checkpoint for some reason, right?
I really like how
But
this
some-
level is encouraging me to spin jump. Oh my goodness! This is so awkward.
Oof.
I hope I don't lose these 6 lives, but I'm pretty sure that was a second checkpoint. That was not a second checkpoint.
It really wasn't? Oh god.
Game! Why would you
Oh,
do
God.
this? Why would
Oh,
you get my
God.
hopes up?
Why is that even a thing? The way he was like, these 1-ups are a second checkpoint, but only sometimes. Like, what?
Use a checkpoint.
Then don't use them if they're not a
Oh,
checkpoint.
this is a second checkpoint of a sense. I don't have to do that room anymore.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
That does skip most of the issue. I would really appreciate these
Yeah, never mind.
extra hits. I did not mean to scroll that guy off screen. What? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Spin jumping like that is kind of weird.
I didn't realize that killed that. I was supposed to not spin jump.
Oh, I looked away and I didn't see what happened there.
I mean, that's what I'm assuming happened. The mechanics of the game didn't decide to randomly change themselves. It would have been really awesome if I just got that key stuck in the wall, because I tried to kick it at an
Get stuck
angle.
in that block.
Alright, let's not jump on the dolphin this time. I'm gonna try to stay ahead of him so I don't have to like do the weird weaving back and forth thing.
Yeah, this looks much easier without doing the spin jump.
I assume I'm supposed to have that off. Can I make that jump? Maybe I can make that jump.
What are you trying to do here?
Nope,
Go over the green blocks?
can't apparently.
Oh.
So what's the point of this on block? Was there even a place where I could have switched it off?
I don't know.
How many lives do I have left? Like
What are those
4?
guys inside of?
Hmm?
What are those, like, urchins inside of? Just outlines?
I thought they were blocks.
I couldn't even really see it.
This is fun once you get into the rhythm of it, though. Just wish I hadn't wasted so many lives on that.
Just wish it didn't
middle
took me 30
checkpoint.
lives. It only took me 30 lives to get used to it.
Sigh. Like, this feels really satisfying when you get, like, a good rhythm going.
As platformers tend to be.
And then really unsatisfying when that happens.
But when you mess up, it's literally the worst feeling in a platform game.
I jumped too low. It's just not the way I would think of doing that jump, but it works.
Makes me wonder why that green pipe's even there. Thankfully, your mid-air control looks really smooth there doing the regular jump.
It's no different with the...
It just looks like it's awkward with the spin jump, I don't know why.
I don't know what these blocks... It's a reset. Why is that a reset?
That can't be a good sign.
What was I supposed to have done differently? Oh, was I supposed to have...
Not hit that switch or something?
Am I supposed to freaking get all the way up on those and then do normal spin jumps across backwards? Gosh, that's so weird, but maybe.
I don't see what it wants you to do here.
I think I'm supposed to go backwards, get on those green blocks, and then like do normal height spin jumps so I don't hit the reset door.
Oh, that's weird. That's an odd design.
Certainly something. It's the only thing I can figure out to do there. I wish I had, like, legitimate checkpoints in this. Like, what's the point of 25 lives?
Yeah.
I feel like this shell... Okay, never mind, I take it back. I was about to say he doesn't do the weird backy-forthy thing, but I just wasn't going at the right speed.
No,
Man, I need to stop doing that. Boy, if I'm right about this, then this is really gonna be awkward going backwards here.
More like Awkward Harbor. Yeah, are you gonna get back to the left there? That's gonna be annoying.
Like this.
This is very peculiar timing.
Okay. Oh my goodness. How? How even?
Oof. Oof.
Finally made it. Please tell me this is the last part of the level.
Ugh.
This is a criticism I've heard of, like, jump-style hacks levels in the past, where they just kind of go a little bit farther than...
Overboard.
Levels are just ever so slightly longer.
Yeah, I get it because it's a harbor level overboard. Yeah.
They're fun. I don't know. If I didn't have to worry about, like, losing my progress on these first two areas, I wouldn't mind, admittedly, because, like,
If you're going to have, like, a big risk of instant death, at least have it be at a shorter level or something, I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I wasn't holding down the run button. No wonder I wasn't keeping up with it. Stop holding up. Oh, great.
This timing here looks very specific, too.
It's the first time I've missed it.
I know you've said it before, but I agree. I hate Mario World's, like, second item thing sometimes.
It's only on that side. That's the thing. Dang it, I have one more life, don't I? Unless I get a bunch of coins.
That just looks insane there, that little stretch.
It's just that turnaround. I mean,
God, imagine doing this with that BizHawk delay.
No.
Like, dang.
I'd prefer not,
I don't even
thank
want to
you.
think of what this would have done to you. Just think, it could always be worse.
I'm just gonna hope I randomly get a 1-up from coins, because I can't even see my coin count in this level, apparently.
Yeah, that's kind of a thing.
Well, that was anticlimactic. We'll see how long it takes me to get back to that midway point, and then maybe we'll call it quits, and I'll try this next time, and/or... Because I don't think the second half... Like, I've played the second half enough, it's probably not going to be too bad. I think the first half was just a bunch of spin jumps.
Still a long stage, though.
middle section, I don't understand why that's even here, because that has so little to do with the rest of the
Weird.
theme.
I mean, I can understand it. You go to the trouble of making this like camera scrolling gimmick, and it's like, well, I want to use this somewhere.
All that backtracking, so many lives lost. Can I please just first try the entire level? I can't believe I did
Eventually, it'll become second nature.
that. It's like it actually, it's like the mechanics actually build on each other. And I've actually learned something about the level. I definitely didn't remember
What, in a
most of...
platforming game? No.
Oh, and they...
Learning mechanics?
They did save the second checkpoint. That's good, because I freaking did not want to do that.
Oh, did they really?
Alright, so...
Why,
honestly,
like, really, why is that section there then?
I really didn't lose that much time then.
Like, really, why is that section there then?
First try. Out.
I feel like that would make a good out-of-context image.
Oh my
just that
goodness.
door with RE on it.
I literally first tried it. Take that, random fish.
You know, when the risk of failure, like of doing that section, is gone, you kind of like, oh, this ain't a big deal. Never mind.
And we've reached a new
You
world,
get that, like,
so
confidence.
this is a good place to stop, I think. I'll go
Okay,
replay
world
that
2 is the
Sonic
desert.
level off stream. Yeah, this is super fun. As much as I complain, like
it's the good kind of hard, right?
It's mostly all my fault, and the levels are just a little long. Like, it's been super fun.
Isn't that the thing about platforming games? It's like anytime you mess up, it's like, well, I know that was my fault, so.
But yeah, I'll definitely be doing more of this. I'll be finishing up Canvas Curse this weekend, and then it'll probably just be this for a while, honestly, because I'm not going to be free a lot of weekends in the coming month or so. This has been JDS64. See you next time.